A warm welcome to Balidan Param Dharma. Today we are going to discuss about the topic how can SAARC deal with China. So for that first we will see the background of it. Now we will discuss about SAARC. SAARC is a South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation. It consists of 8 countries in it and headquarters is in Kathmandu. So here in the map we can see the neighboring countries of India. So we can remember these names of the countries: Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Maldives, Pakistan, Afghanistan and including India. So the aim of it is to quicken the economic growth, social progress and cultural development in the South Asian countries and to have a mutual trust among the neighboring countries. Now BIMSTEC, it is a Bay of Bengal initiative for multi-sector technical and economic cooperation. It has 7 countries in it and the headquarters is in Dhaka, Bangladesh. So here you can see in the map, have to remember the same neighboring countries which includes India, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka. Here extra we have Myanmar and Thailand. So here you can see the basic difference. In BIMSTEC you have Myanmar and Thailand, whereas in SAARC you have Pakistan and Afghanistan as the countries involved in it. While coming to India's relationship with neighboring countries, we have Madhesian issue and Kalapani issue right now with Nepal. And coming to Bangladesh, there is an illegal migration problem and the anti-Bangladeshian sentiment was there in India. So even that became some clashes between both of the countries. And while coming to Sri Lanka, it was like they have a civil war and even the fishermen disputes were the actual problems the clashes that we have between India and Sri Lanka. Even though these disputes and disagreements have slowed down the progress of SAARC, the biggest roadblock is due to the dispute of India and Pakistan. Whenever we tried to propose an initiative at the SAARC, Pakistan always tried to step back. Pakistan even blocked the India's proposal of free movement of goods and truck by motor vehicle agreement. So it adopted the sub-region strategy BBIN, that is Bhutan, Bangladesh, India and Nepal. So after Uri attack, India adopted SAARC minus Pakistan strategy. It took BIMSTEC as an alternative. We can see that China had a strategic influence in these South Asian countries by offering massive investments and connectivity projects in these areas. So this made the less dependence of these countries on India. We can see that China influenced Nepal by the connectivity projects. It included Nepal under Belt and Road Initiative. It offered tariff concessions to it. We can see here that Bangladesh, Sri Lanka also take part in Belt and Road Initiative. So China have done a massive investments and tariff concessions in the neighboring South Asian countries. So no need to mention about Pakistan because Pakistan already became the internal part of Belt and Road Initiative through China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. So we can see that India's influence in the neighboring countries have been diluted and China have more influence. So it is more interested in border disputes than talks. So excess influence of China in these South Asian countries tells the failure of SAARC. India thinks that BIMSTEC can totally replace SAARC as it shares the common culture, but the links are not as strong as that of the South Asian countries. So the reduced focus of India on SAARC for these 4 years have created a power vacuum in the region which was duly filled by China. So it weakened the India's strategic influence in these South Asian countries. Instead of promoting the culture through BIMSTEC, if India is truly seeking regional integration, then we need to increase the dependency of India in the neighboring countries by increasing the connectivity, development and integrity projects and completing it on time. And we need to even cut the tariffs and non-tariff barriers. So only then India can bypass China and Pakistan. Here we can revise this topic with this note making. So let's meet with the other lecturate topics. Until then, Jai Hind.